hockey fans, and welcome to this week's look at the standings, the National Hockey League standings, that is. And we're going to start with the Western Conference today just to make it different. First place, Dallas Stars, 18 points, 8-2-1 their last 10. They've won their last 3. The St. Louis Blues, 17 points. They jumped up 5 spots. They were in 7th. They're 7-2-1 in their last 10, won their last 3. The Minnesota Wild lost their last game, 6-2-2 in their last 10, but they've jumped up 5 spots with 16 points. Los Angeles Kings, same as last week, 14 points, 7-3-0, won 7 in a row. That's a nice change from the horrible start they had. Vancouver Canucks, they went from 10th to 5th, up 5 spots, 14 points, 4-2-4 in their last 10, won a game. And the San Jose Sharks went down a spot, 12 points, 5-5-0 in their last 10, won their last game. Nashville Predators, 16 points, went from 1st to 7th, so they dropped 6 spots, 6-2-2 in their last 10, lost their last game. Winnipeg Jets lost their llast game, 5-4-1, dropped 5 spots, 15 points, and find themselves in 8th place. Chicago Blackhawks haven't changed, 12 points, still in 9th. 6-4-0, lost their last 2. Arizona Coyotes lost their last 2, 4-5-1, dropped 4 spots to 11th. Edmonton Oilers, they have 8 points. Arizona is 10th place. Edmonton Oilers, 11th place, 8 points, 4-6-0, lost their last game. Colorado Avalanche, they're in 12th, 7 points. No change there, 3-6-1, lost their last 2. Calgary Flames, no change, 13th place, 7 points, 2-7-1 their last 10, won their last game. And the Anaheim Ducks, 14th, last place, have 6 points, which is a small improvement over last week. 2-6-2, won their last game. And now for the Eastern Conference. And by the way, I'm watching Game 5 World Series here. I can see why the Blue Jays lost to Kansas City. They're just amazing. They were losing 2-0 in the 9th inning and have now tied it up, and it's gone into extra innings. Anyway, Montreal Canadiens won their last 2, so they're back on track here. 8-2-0, 22 points, number 1 in the league. Same place as last week. Tampa Bay still in 2nd, 14 points, 3-5-2 won their last game. Boston Bruins surprisingly jumped 9 spots from 13th, from 12th place to 3rd in the span of a week. 6-3-1 in their last 10, won their last 4 games. Washington Capitals, I can't believe Boston's doing this. Washington Capitals find themselves in top of their division. Went up a spot, 8-2-0, won their last 2 games. New York Rangers, 16 points, 6-2-2. They went down a spot, but they've won their last 2. New York Islanders, no change, 15 points, 6-2-2, lost their last game. Pittsburgh Penguins went from 10th to 7th, up 3 spots, 14 points, 7-3-0, won their last 4. They're coming around. New Jersey Devils, I don't know, went from 9th to 8th, 6-3-1 in their last 10, won their last 2 games. They went up a spot. Florida Panthers came down to earth a little bit. They dropped from 3rd to 9th, 12 points, lost their last 2, 4-4-2 in their last 10 games. Ottawa Senators went up a spot, 12 points, +1, 4-4-2 in their last 10, lost their last game. Detroit Red Wings, on the strength of beating the Senators, well, one of the 2 games anyway, went from 7th, dropped to 11th, won their last game, 4-5-1 in their last 10. They dropped 4 spots. Philadelphia Flyers, they dropped 4 spots as well. Are 4-4-2 in their last 10, lost their last 2. Carolina Hurricanes went up a spot, 10 points, 5-5-0, lost their last game. Buffalo Sabres, no longer in the basement, went up a spot from 15th to 14th, 10 points. Oh no, dropped a spot. What am I saying? Oh, I got that one wrong. They went up a spot. 5-5-0 in their last 10, won their last 2. But Toronto Maple Leafs went from 13th to 15th, 4 points. They dropped 2 spots, won 7-2 in their last 10, lost 4 in a row. Columbus Blue Jackets have lost 2 more, are 2-8-0, only have 4 points as well, and have been last in the East since the beginning of the season. Well, that's it. Until next week.